So, moving this work along, um, we just looked at the problems and the issues with the formatting of this book. Now I'm going to show you some of the changes that have been made so that it looks much more prettier than what it was. As you can see that these have been correctly italicized. Um, this book has been correctly justified. Actually, not the whole book, but just this section. Um, um, this section looks much prettier. It really looks like a work of art. As you can see that it has this very nice fine circular um, shape on both sides, and it looks very pretty, alhamdulillah. um, in the last book there was no khutbah, and this is our tarkib in Dawat Islami to have this khutbah at the beginning of every chapter. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I added this translation to this, and one thing that was missing was Mishkatul Masabih. The since this hadith was missing, um, the reference was also missing, and actually this reference belongs right here. Now the way references are actually added, let me delete this for a second and show you how we do things here. If you see here, this is Mishkatul Masahbi, volume 1, page 55, hadith 175. Okay, so if you read the translator's note correctly, you'll notice that our format is first we show the page, and then we have a comma, then we have a VOL dot, volume number, comma, space, hadith, comma, and the correct spelling of hadith in according to our standards is done this way. And these are some shortcut keys that I'm using that you probably already know about, or you can actually look at some other videos that talks about these shortcut keys in detail. And this is the transliteration font that you have seen in this tutorial and some others that we've talked about. This is part of the standards that we've actually created for our translations and the publishing and the formatting of the book. So what I was saying is talking about putting in the references correctly. And Microsoft Word is a marvelous tool for small publishing houses. It does a great job at what it does. It's not the best commercial software for book that book publishers use, but it's a good piece of software that small businesses or people like us who do the work of the deen can use this very effectively. And the way, one of the features is called references. So this is Microsoft Word 2007. If you go to references, in another video we've talked about exactly how to load these references and stuff like that, but in this I'm just going to show you how to add it. If you go to this insert citation button right here and you go scroll all the way down, you'll notice the name Abdullah Khatib, Imam Muhammad bin Abdullah Khatib. He's the author of Mishkatul Masabi. So if I click this, you'll notice that this reference comes right here. But this reference is incomplete. Now we need to add some page and volume information. One thing to note here is right here at the top, the styles. These are the different styles. Some of these are default. This style APA with title is not a default. This is something that was that you've probably gone through the installation process and installed this this style. And what it is, it's a style where it's an APA style, but it's where you retain the title instead of the author. And most of the Islamic books, if you've had the fortune of reading the English books, you'll notice that the Islamic book names are used as references and not the name of the author, as it is common in the APA style. So make sure this is selected before you move on further, that APA with title is selected and not just APA. So if you click on this little arrow, you'll see this edit citation, and what you can do is you can say this was hadith number 175, volume 1, page 55. Okay, so the page comes first, 55, volume 1, comma, space. Okay. Now remember one thing, it gives you options to suppress. It asks you if you want to suppress the author, year, or title. We're going to select author, and we'll say OK, and you'll see that this reference is beautifully placed in the area that it's supposed to be. Now, just one more thing before we end the discussion today is that we've also created some styles, and we've used some Microsoft's default styles. One of the styles is called citation, and in our books, if you click this, it formats the citation in a certain manner, in a certain font, and this font is actually free serif that you have probably already installed on your computer, and it's part of our translation toolkit. And these styles are part of the templates that we've created for this work. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to learn these tips and techniques efficiently and powerfully and quickly, and may He give us the assistance and the strength to use them effectively. Jazakallahu khairah.